The latest on the Sharyland linebackers coach who was caught doing this after the Donna game a week ago on Friday. Well, the district executive committee that met, they tabled everything until Sharyland could make a presentation on Tuesday. The most interesting thing that happened from this meeting on Wednesday was maybe this little shot. Manny Moreno and Richard Thompson, the AD at Sharyland, talking it out, hashing it out after the meeting was over in McAllen. Meanwhile, Sharyland was able to avoid all the distractions going with their coach and come up with a huge win at Palmview and looking very good doing it, especially with their defense. Your thoughts on Sharyland so far, Brendan, and what they've been able to do?
It's a good thing their defense has looked as good as they have, because Sharyland's defense has been making plays for them all season long. They've put up a lot of points, but a lot of times that you don't see in the highlights is that they'll create turnovers or block punts or things like that, and they'll give their offense short fields. Their offense still has some work to do. Their defense has been awesome all season long.
Yeah, I like Sharyland. I like Sharyland. I picked them to win the district at the beginning of the year. I think their defense is actually holding them in the games. Their offense hasn't come to life like we thought it would at the beginning of the year. To be honest with you, I really don't think their schedule has been all too tough either. I think they haven't really played anybody except for Donna, and look how that game was.
Yeah, right down to the end.
Well, I think the Rattlers are starting to get Stefan Castillo integrated into the game. He's too good to keep off the field. But hey, Trace brought that up, man. That guy's tough. He's had a couple of nice ball games in a row. He's for real, big kid who can throw. They'll be able to score. I think it's a classic contrast of styles, right? Because Memorial seems to be the power team. Sharyland appears to be the speed team. That team which can master the other person's expertise well enough Friday night will probably be the winner. All
right, that being said, who can master the other team's expertise on Friday night when Sharyland and McAllen Memorial get it going at Rattler Stadium?
I have a feeling that Sharyland's just about an inch better, and that may mean Joey Martinez on otra vez.
Just like he did against Donna, sure. Yeah. Your thoughts on this game, Jake?
Well, I was at the game last year when Sharyland went to McAllen Memorial, and it was done in the first quarter.
That was ugly.
It was done in the first half of the first quarter.
Right.
You know, and I think Memorial's defense is a lot better than they were last year. I think Kaufman's running the ball. They're a team. They're a solid team. It's not just Matt Kaufman anymore.
Right.
But I think Sharyland still got the edge on them, and I'm going to pick Sharyland.
Okay.
Well, I didn't do this on purpose, but I picked McAllen Memorial to win the district. I got my McAllen Memorial colors on today. Yeah. So I got to go with the Mustangs. I picked them to win the district, so they got to win this game if they want to do it. I think that they're hungry for it. They've been losing to them for a couple of years, and I think it's going to be defensive, though. We always talk about the playmakers on offense, Matthew Kaufman and then Trace Pereira and all the speed on Sharyland, but I think this is going to be a defensive game because both of the defenses are really good.
Yeah, and what Sharyland's defense does best is defend the pass, but McAllen Memorial doesn't really need to pass, do they? I'm not sure. When you got Rigo Rodriguez in the backfield and what Matthew Kaufman's able to do with the run, if anybody who's ever watched me on this show knows I love power football, and when it comes to power football, that's McAllen Memorial, and that's why I've got the Mustangs winning this game. So we are 2-4 and 2 against, or 2 for Sharyland and 2 for McAllen Memorial, but that's not the only big game in 35A this week, as Donna coming off a huge game against McAllen Rowe. My gosh, and talk about over by halftime. This thing, Donna just pounded McAllen Rowe thanks to Eduardo Friday. I mean, the guy cannot be brought down, Brendan. I went to see him. I think he's the best running back in the Valley right now.
Yeah, and it's a good thing, too, because their starting quarterback got injured. They were throwing the ball all over the place in week 0 against PSJ North, and he goes out, so they're a little more one-dimensional, but it doesn't matter when you have a back like that. I think we got to look at maybe Donna. They're not out of this district race either. We look at Memorial and Sharyland. Donna has the one loss of Sharyland, but if the Rattlers get knocked off at some point, we could be looking at a 3-horse race in this one.
That would take probably a Week 10 win by McAllen against Sharyland. Those two teams have played some crazy games. Memorial, keep in mind, as you say, still has to go to Donna. So they got the toughest schedule of the 3 teams that look to be there right now. So Memorial better come ready to play the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, Donna takes on Mac High, and Justin Salinas again over 300 yards passing. Jake, give me your thoughts. Mac High at Donna. Can Mac High score enough to keep Donna off the field or to keep Donna from eating up that clock?
Well, offensively, I think Mac High and Rowe are similar, very similar. You know, they run similar offenses. I don't know. I don't think Mac High's defense is as good as it was in the past. I think Donna's going to do just about the same thing that they did to Mickey Rowe to McAllen.
All right, your thoughts on that?
I think Mac High is one of those middle-of-the-road teams this season. I think they're definitely a step above the bottom half of the district, but I think that they're definitely behind Donna Memorial and Sharyland, so I got Donna in this one.
The only thing that worries me if I were Donna is that this is the time of year that McAllen starts to pull some funny business and some magic. You know, I mean, they're not really as balanced as they probably could be on offense, but Justin can sling the ball, and they seem to come up big in October and in November. But I'm going to say Donna in this one.
All right, let's make it 4 for 4. I agree with Greg. This is the time of year when Mac High usually pulls a rabbit out of the hat. But against Donna, you don't have much time to do that when they're eating up yards and quarters on a drive, which is what they did on Friday. So I've got Donna winning that one. In 3A, finally.